EastEnders Lorraine Stanley announces a new role post-show exit, set to play Queen Rat in a Dick Whittington pantomime. Meanwhile, Don Gillette, known for his role in EastEnders, joins Death in Paradise as lead detective Mervyn Wilson. Sam Asghari expresses concern for Britney Spears after her recent incident in LA. After the episode ends, Lorraine Stanley of EastEnders announces another new role. After leaving the BBC One serial opera EastEnders, Lorraine Stanley has announced that she will be taking on a new role. Karen Taylor, played by Lorraine, moved out of Albert Square last year and is set to star in a feature film. Now, she's made public a new on-stage endeavor. Later this year, the actor will portray Queen Rat in a Dick Whittington pantomime in Portsmouth. The performance will begin at the end of November and run through New Year's Eve. I'm very excited about this. It's going to be awesome to see Panto in my hometown with my old friend Jack Edwards, she posted on Instagram. Ratty is coming to play King's Theatre. Get your tickets early, link in bio, and I'll see you after the show. Tickets start at £10 and can be purchased right now. There will be a date for a laid-back performance in addition to a British Sign Language performance. She will be starring in the previously stated feature film, Departures, which also stars a number of prominent soap opera performers, such as David Tagg from Hollyoaks, Liam Boyle from Emmerdale, and Ollie Rhodes from Waterloo Road. Despite leaving Walford, Lorraine's character Karen made a brief return this year to further the plot surrounding her son Keanu's death at the hands of the Six. Lorraine is expected to return to the soap opera in future scenes after Keanu's body was discovered. Digital Spy is aware that it will only be a temporary comeback. Don Gillette, the new protagonist in Death in Paradise, has been announced as the star of EastEnders. The 57-year-old actor, who previously portrayed the villainous Lucas Johnson in EastEnders, will be appearing in the adored BBC crime thriller as Detective Inspector Mervyn Wilson. The TV personality has compared the role to receiving a very valuable jewel. Being offered the new lead role in Death in Paradise feels like a deeply loved and incredibly precious jewel has been placed in my hands, he said in a press release. This is a great show with a big heart, and people's affection for it keeps growing. I want to always remember it and to stay appreciative, modest, and committed. Even at the most trying moments, when every muscle in my body cries out for me to jump off the set and into the nearest ice-cold lager, swimming pool, or sea. Following Ralph Little's, D.I. Neville Parker, departure from the show, Don assumed the job of lead detective and commenced filming in Guadeloupe alongside returning Death in Paradise regulars Don Warrington, Chantal Jackson, Ginny Holder, Elizabeth Bourgine, and Danny John Jules. Don is an amazing actor and we're delighted that he's joining us as the show enters another exciting new era, said Tim Key, Red Planet Pictures executive producer. I'm excited for the audience to meet Mervyn and see what we have in store. We have big plans for the new series and beyond. After making his television debut in this year's Christmas special, Mervyn Wilson will take over the show for its 14th series on BBC One in 2025. Director of BBC drama Lindsay Salt stated, "We are ecstatic to have Don join the show. He is already well known to BBC fans from shows like Doctor Who, EastEnders, and Sherwood. He has a reputation as one of the most intriguing actors in the country. Christmas is approaching, Death in Paradise is in excellent hands." The next lead detective in Death in Paradise will be an EastEnders actor. Don Gillette, a former EastEnders star, has been cast as the new main detective in the BBC series Death in Paradise, so he's leaving Walford for the bucolic town of St. Marie. The British actor, who is most known for portraying the evil Lucas Johnson in EastEnders, has been cast as Detective Inspector Mervyn Wilson, a role he likened to receiving a very precious jewel. With 8.3 million viewers, Death in Paradise was the second most watched drama in 2023. Gillette will appear in the Christmas special for the first time this year. "This is a big show, with a big heart and the love continually grows for it," remarked Gillette. "I feel like a very valuable and cherished jewel has been placed in my hands after being offered the new lead role in Death in Paradise. Filming in Guadeloupe has already started, and Jalais stated he plans to stay grateful, humbled and dedicated to the show. Even at the most trying moments, when every muscle in my body cries out for me to jump off the set and into the nearest ice-cold lager, swimming pool, or sea. The detective drama, which is set against a backdrop of sun-drenched beaches and dazzling waters, will premiere on BBC One for its 14th season in 2025. According to the press announcement for the show, Jalais' character D.I. Wilson is expected to be overly pleased with his new surroundings when he arrives in the made-up island of St. Marie from London. When Ralph Little's D.I. Neville Parker leaves, he assumes the position of lead detective. He will follow actors Ardal O'Hanlon, Chris Marshall, and Ben Miller as the fifth lead investigator on the show. When Marshall's D.I. Humphrey Goodman served as the island's chief detective in the fourth series of the show, the 57-year-old actor had made a guest appearance in that capacity as a different character. Jalais has acted in television shows including Shetland, Doctor Who, Silent Witness, Holby City, and The Stranger. BBC Studios has granted a license for Red Planet Pictures' Death in Paradise to be viewed in more than 230 countries. The successful spin-off Beyond Paradise from the previous year was followed by the announcement of Return to Paradise, an Australian spin-off series. Who has portrayed an island detective? Sam Asghari was heartbroken to see Britney Spears' incident at the hotel in Los Angeles. He is an assistant. Britney Spears will always have a soft spot in Sam Asghari's heart. Although the 30-year-old actor and pop sensation Britney, 42, parted ways over irreconcilable differences in July 2022, sources say he is still there for her and is heartbroken over the recent incident in Los Angeles. Britney was seen on Thursday, May 2, 2019, walking out of the Chateau Marmont while receiving medical attention from paramedics. The couple were married for just over a year. According to a source who spoke with Us Weekly, Sam will always have a soft spot and be protective of Britney. He is devastated by this. Sam is a helpful person who supported her during her darkest moments. He's hoping she's all right. While Britney doesn't communicate with Sam anymore, the insider said that he found the pictures at the LA hotel to be definitely worrisome. Britney regained control over her multi-million-dollar fortune and various aspects of her life when a conservatorship that had been governed by her family was terminated in 2021. The source went on, saying, Sam understands how Britney is and has been on this same path with her before. He feels awful for her if she is not surrounded by supportive individuals in her life. Sam would be there for Spears in times of need and would always wish her the best. The Baby One More Time hitmaker, who divorced Sam the same day, claimed on Instagram that she had only twisted her ankle and that the event had ended there, just hours after it had occurred. I really twisted my ankle last night like an idiot, just to show proof, the woman declared. It's just awful. This idiot tried to leap in the chateau's living room, and I fell, embarrassing myself, and that was that. Paramedics arrived at my home right away. Naturally, this great scene ensued, which was needless because all I needed was ice. It is actually pretty bad, but stuff happens. Britney continued, accusing her mother Lynn Spears of being set up and criticizing her for becoming embroiled in the dispute. Britney said, I haven't talked to her in 6 months and she called right after it happened before the news being out, in a caption that was shared with a second video. I was set up in the same way that she was back then. I wish my grandparents were here. I am so over her. I'll say it because I genuinely don't care. Toxic Diva continued by expressing gratitude to her attorney, Matthew Rosengart, for his support during the ordeal. PSSS, this man is wonderful, she said. I love him like a father, and he helped me get through last night. Mr. Matthew, you are someone I love and admire. Please subscribe our channel.